This show was absolutely fantastic. Yep, absolutely. My second favorite Batman show after the animated series. Well, technically it's pretty much the same show, but a little bit different. True, it has the same intro, but different character designs for most of the characters.
And this show also introduces Tim Drake as the new Robin, since Dick Grayson now became Nightwing.
Yeah, but I thought Jason Todd was the second Robin. What happened to him?
Yeah, well, guess we'll never know.
So just like the animated series, each episode of this show have different plots.
Uh-huh. So, what would you guys say is your favorite episode?
All of them.
Well, I definitely loved the second episode where Batman first met Tim Drake and we get to see Tim Drake first becoming Robin. That was a nice episode. I guess we can say that the first episode is more of a Christmas special episode because, well, it apparently takes place at some point after the second episode because, well, Tim Drake Robin was in it. Yeah, I guess so. I also loved the episode involving Mr. Freeze, but it also left me with a question. Has Mr. Freeze always been just a head, but with a robot body?
I've been wondering that too. I mean, I always thought that Mr. Freeze is a character who needs the cold in order to survive, kind of like how I need my helmet to survive, which is why he was wearing armor. But this show is making me wonder if that was never the case.
Well, nevertheless, Michael and Sarah did a great job as always. Rest in peace. And Kevin. Speaking of which, I did love that most of the cast members from the animated series came back to reprise their roles in this show. But there were some cast members who didn't return as their characters. Alright, so the cast members who did come back in their roles are Kevin Conroy, obviously as Batman, M. from Zimbalist Jr. as Alfred, Bob Hastings as Commissioner Gordon, Arlene Sorkin as Harley Quinn, Michael and Sarah as Mr. Freeze, and I think Richard Mole as Two-Face. Rest in peace to all of these people. And we also have Lauren Lester as Dick Grayson, and Ron Perlman coming back as Clayface, and of course, Mark Hamill as the Joker.
My son as the Joker.
And the ones who didn't come back are Melissa Gilbert, who didn't return as Batgirl. She's instead voiced by Tara Strong. And then there is Henry Pollock II, rest in peace, who didn't return as Scarecrow. He's instead voiced by Jeffrey Combs. Speaking of Batgirl, I do love the new design of her costume, making it look very different to how it looked in the animated series. Because in that show, it was like gray and blue, but in this show, it's black and yellow.
And I also do enjoy Jeffrey Combs' performance as Scarecrow. But what I don't understand is, why would Scarecrow in this show want to get rid of fear rather than making it come to life in someone's mind? Fear is what Scarecrow does. Scarecrow is all about fear, not without fear.
I mean, yeah, sure, maybe that's not really accurate to the character, but when you think about it, the way it was handled in this show was pretty evil. Like, whenever he uses this gas at another person, that person will literally be afraid of nothing. Not even death. Like, they won't be afraid of either killing themselves or killing another person.
Yeah, and they won't be afraid of doing things like falling off a building or getting eaten by a crocodile or anything else that puts their lives at risk.
Like I said, this may not be accurate to the character, but whatever he does in that episode was very evil. If there's one episode of this show that I don't like, well, I don't really like the episode where Batgirl got killed and Batman was being blamed for her death. And then at the ending of that episode, it just turned out to be Batgirl's nightmare caused by Scarecrow's fear toxin.
So in that episode, Scarecrow's all about fear. At least that's good.
Hey, at least they didn't actually kill off Batgirl. Otherwise, that would have been way worse. Anyways, I think that'll be it for the review. I'm gonna rate this season a 9.5 out of 10. And now, let's find out what show we're gonna review next.
the next show we'll be reviewing is
Titans. Yes, 2 DC shows in a row.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.